Hey, good morning and welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be working on a project. This basically I had to purchase a brand new rim for my son's bike. I don't know if you can tell right there, but this is like completely wobbled and he crashed, and the whole rim got messed up. I don't know how to deal with tighten up this the spikes or whatever that's called. So I went ahead and ordered a brand new rim, and I said, well, no problem, I'll search it and I'll check a video online, and I'll see if I should be able to do it. So I searched, didn't do a very deep search or anything, but usually when you do a search on something, in this case it was replaced front rim or something, nothing came out. So I said, well, I guess let's take on the project. We'll use some reverse engineering, and you can have some of my friends coming around poking their heads here, which is fine, it's that's who I'm with today. The rest of my family, most of them are asleep still. So anyhow, come on, go baby. Anyhow, so this is the video. Oh, some hair. This is the video. Come on, Elise. Go. Good girl. So we're just going to take on the project, kind of reverse engineer what this one is like, and try to move everything. It's got this special type of brakes, special for me because I was used to the ones that actually work here, which is an old system. But for me, this whole thing is new, so I'm going to, hey, why not? Try it, put it on video. Hopefully I can get it done, and at the same time then, for those of you who might need the video or need the instructions step by step, we'll find it versus me that I try to get some information and I couldn't find anything. So here we are. Let's go ahead and get started with it. So to get started, I chose these wrenches, they're adjustable wrenches. So we'll see if we can. It seems like I can do the whole project with these two, but we'll see as we go along. I might have to pull other tools, but this seems to be what we need. So let's go ahead and loosen up the tire. And this is just simply we'll get this one fitted there, and let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be this way. We'll get the other one on this end. There we go. And let's see, yeah, I'm in the right direction. I'm going counterclockwise. I got one side done, and there's the second one too. So right here it has it's better if I remove it all because it's got this little thing that keeps it in place. Sorry, I'm calling it a little thing for the lack of my proper language. But this is just basically holding it in place there. It won't let it come out. So I gotta loosen it all the way. And same thing for the other end, so that one, it's kind of like a stopper. You see that? That's a little thing that actually goes in and holds it in place so it doesn't get out. So I'm gonna remove them completely so I can remove the tire. I'm gonna put them in a place where I'm not gonna lose them. And we'll put them here so they won't get lost. So I guess the idea now is to match everything that's here. What you see here basically matches on this end. So, and it seems from what I'm seeing already that I gotta transfer. Ooh, yeah, I think they're about the same. I gotta transfer what's here into this here, so I gotta loosen up first what's on the other one. So I'm gonna put this back right over here just for the moment, and we'll work with this part first to basically break it apart and then transfer all that over here. That's the one part that I'm not sure. I don't know what's going to go on, but it should be easy. I don't think they'll make it too difficult. So here we go. So I'm trying to figure out how to, it's obvious that this has to be loosened up. I'm just having a hard time, but I'll do it with patience. open it up a little bit, then close it up. I might have to get some of the other keys, the wrenches, but let's try to work with this first. So I'm having a hard time getting these adjustable wrenches to work for me. So, all right, now who do we have over here now? It's gonna help out too. But we're gonna be using these ones instead. The adjustable ones just keep on coming out loose and stuff. So it is what it is. It's better to use the right tools. All right, so I've got the right tools for this, I think. Hopefully I'm not missing the right size. I think this is the one. Just a tad smaller. And let's see. Yep, this is the one. So I'm just gonna loosen them up. There you go. There you go. I'm almost sure this is a standard universal fit thing, so I should be able to pull this out. I'm still kind of stopped doing the pulling this out. On this one comes out easy. The other one is still giving me a hard time, but we'll get to that. That's sometimes that just makes life easier for me. When something is kind of like not happening, I try to move on to something else, and then when I come back or while I'm doing the other, I always come out with an option to try or a possible solution. Maybe as I take this apart, I'll see. I mean, we got these bikes during COVID, just about time before they were completely out of stock everywhere. Oh, actually, they were out of stock, but we're waiting, and they restocked, and we were able to get this bike. So they've been, they're not any top of the line bikes or anything. It's just for our purpose, just for leisure and spend time. And during COVID, this was just basically a blessing, because we could do just an activity outdoors. This part wasn't easy. That was an easy part. Just lighten this up. It doesn't have to be over tightened or anything, but just make sure that they're solid. Well, I think I just discovered my problem or the solution of what I was trying to do here. You see this, I don't have to take this apart. This I gotta leave alone. In fact, I'm gonna have to tighten it up again. But I'm glad I didn't go any further, because basically this rod here, this basically is made so that you don't even have to use a wrench to tighten them up, but just you go ahead and just screw this in, and then this will take care of putting it in place. So I don't have to pull anything from that other rim. So this is actually a lot easier. So you guys are getting the benefit of the fact that I've been going through the trouble, and then I realized this is a lot simpler when I actually took a minute to kind of think about what this piece was for. All right, so basically right now I'm just tightening it back up. I didn't go that far because it just didn't feel right. Something I wasn't comfortable with taking it all apart. That's why I kind of stopped and said, well, let me kind of put my thought into something else. All right, so I've got this. I took it apart, basically unscrew one end, took the spring that goes with it right there, and the other side I'm just going to bring it from the other end. You see, you got the spring action there, and let me make sure that I got the spring in the same direction, like that, like so. Seems to be the right way to do it. And yeah, it's looking good. So we're just gonna test it. So as you see, this little green piece is actually the brake, and the disc for the brake, which is this one, it's got to go on that side. So we're gonna try this, make sure that things fit. Oh my gosh, this is like awesome. All I gotta do is tighten it up. So So it's just, wow, kind of got this little bike a little more modernized here. I'll make sure that I put the safety pins, if you can call it that way, the little pieces. I'm sure they'll come here. That will help with keeping this. It holds it into these little holes here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me check. Yeah. When I put it in my hand, there's a little hole, and this will hold the wheel. It's just like a safety, basically. When I put it there, and it's tightened up, this wheel is not going to go anywhere. Have you seen videos online where someone tries to do a wheelie and then the front wheel goes loose? That's probably because they didn't put this little thing here, and of course that this is loose. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm just deflating it so that we can pull out the tire and the inner tube. This one uses an inner tube, but I'm just deflating it to the point that we can get it out of there. All right, that might do the trick. I might need to do a little more, but let me see. Yeah, it's gotta be, I don't want to pinch that tube because that means I'll have to buy another tube. I don't want to buy no more tubes or wait for another tube. I mean, I want to get this bike up and running today. There we go. There's that side of the wheel. Gotta get the other side too, and the inner tube, of course, out of the way. So we'll just gently pull this out, get the tube out. We don't have a problem with the tube, so we're just gonna transfer it over to the other rim, and this guy will just get it out. As simple as that. You see, it came out super simple. So back in here, one side should come in easy. As you can see, just make sure that the whole side is in. Make sure the other one is not in all the way just yet. You see that? That actually went in already. So now I'm finding where the valve goes, and that's the first part I'm going to put in. And there it is. There's the valve. Let's bring it up just a little tad, just so you guys can see it. There's the valve hole. I got it in. Make sure it goes in all the way. And now, just bring it in inside the actual tire, and then we'll work with the outer part of the tire to just get it in all the way inside the actual rim. So hopefully you're seeing what I'm doing there, just gently, and just try to accommodate it, because you don't want anything to be pinched or crooked or so, because then later when you inflate the tire, it could cause a problem. But you know, the tire right now is semi-inflated, so it kind of helps with getting it all the way in. So look at this, it's actually popping in really easy. Not having to, I didn't even have to use a screwdriver, a flathead or anything. It's all in now. All right, so here we go. Before I inflate the tire, because if I inflate it too much, then it's gonna have a hard time getting in here. So before I inflate the tire, I'm gonna get it in. Oh, let's not forget the safety, what do you call this? The safety whatever. If you can put it in the comments, help me out, please. Thank you. And actually I have to take this apart because this has to go inside too. So, hey, you live and learn. All right, so there it is. I put that in there. But basically I got the two pieces, 1 and 2. And now I can put the tire back in its place. Make sure that this is on the outside. That's also going to help with protecting the... Okay, I'm going to loosen this up a little more. There we go. That's looking really good. And those two safety dealios are gonna just be right where they belong. This is amazing. Looking good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this tire inflated. Got this trusty pump. This one is nice because it's got a little meter there, that like an air meter or an air, whatever. It tells us how much air we're putting in. We're not just guessing it. So right there, 35 is kind of like what I like. Yeah. Boom. Solid there. We're gonna do the rear one, because this one has been in storage for quite a while, so I'm sure that one is pretty low. Yep, yeah, I can tell just by touching it. And here, I'll get some WD-40 put on the gears and so on, so it runs smooth. But there we go. Yeah, this one was low already, very, very low. All right, so last thing is just, I'm not doing this on the brakes, just on the moving pieces. All right, check it out. All right. All right, looks good to me. Done deal. So we got the front tire, the front rim replaced. So how we just had to, at the end of the day, turned out that I just needed to remove the disc, the brake disc from the other tire, from the other rim, put it on this one, and use the hardware that came with it. I didn't have to take anything apart, which is what took so long. I'll try to make the video short, but basically that's it. You know, this nice system, pretty simple. Something that seemed to be very, very hard to me turned out to be a really simple project when it was all said and done. So that's a good thing about YouTube and videos and so on, because you can save a lot of time. Hopefully I get to save time to someone out there. And I'm pleased with this. You know, I like to just take on projects that I don't know anything about and try something. And this one proved to be one of those. Didn't know what to do. I even took the wrong direction, but that's part of learning. So don't stop learning, don't stop trying. This is fun, and exercise. You know, it's nothing so much fun. Get some sun, go out with the family, friends, whatever is your circle, but enjoy life. This is what this is all about. God bless you.